Welcome everybody to the wedding of Nate and Kate. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Nathan's brother Curtis, and if you don't know who he is, you might be at the wrong wedding. But if you are at the right wedding, it's because you're one of the people most important to Nate and Kate. Nate and Kate have decided to get married here in Kate's childhood backyard. If I screw this up, you guys are still married, right? It's the same backyard where Kate planted sunflowers, picked tomatoes from her father's garden, had campouts with Vicky and Alex, and where family volleyball and badminton matches were played. I hear she may even kiss a few frogs back here. And it's also here that she is marrying her prince. The story of Nate and Kate begins a little over 2 years ago on a torrid May night. My old roommate Lucas, who unfortunately could not be here today because he wasn't invited, was trying to coax Nate into a night out at a bar. Meanwhile, somewhere across town, Megan Murphy, who was not only invited, but is one of Katie's bridesmaids, was convincing a reluctant Kate to do the same. They had so much in common already. Flash forward to the scene at Churchill's, and Lucas was acting as the tourism commissioner for Edmonton, or flirting disastrously with Megan, as the bemused Kate rolled her eyes. Nate, being the ever-chivalrous white knight, mercifully swooped in and laid on the patented Tokarczuk charm. And the rest was history. Actually, no, there's more. At this point, Nate was fresh from 5 months away in Central America, or as Katie describes it, you look like a Hawaiian Ken doll with naturally frosted tips. Kate immediately pounced on this opportunity to poke fun at him, which she still enjoys doing to this day, and was pleasantly surprised at how easily he could dish it back. They spent the summer together, cooking each other dinner, going to concerts, meeting each other's friends, and realizing how seamlessly their lives blended together. But just as it was time for summer to end, it was also time to end the story of Nate and Kate. Kate had already planned on moving out west in September. She had a teaching position lined up and all her hippie clothes packed. Yet she kept pushing back the departure date for a million reasons. Or maybe just one. Finally, she decided she would never forgive herself for staying back for a boy. Well, man. So she and Owen set off on a very memorable cross-country sibling road trip. And that was the end of the story for Nate and Kate. Or was it? It wasn't. Nate and Kate didn't go a day without some form of communication. To completely originally invent a phrase, it was as if absence made their hearts grow fonder. Life was just better now that they had found each other, and 5,000 kilometers wasn't going to get in the way of that. After a year of long-distance dating, they were reunited in their very own love nest in Montreal. This time for good. Which leads us to the reason why we're here today. A wedding. Now the rest of the pages here are blank. This may feel like the culmination of a long journey, but this is only chapter 1 of the story of Nate and Kate. Most of it is yet to be written. Nate and Kate have asked me, or begged me, not to play any Springsteen at the ceremony. So instead, I will be doing a reading from one of the great philosophers of our time, Brian Springfield. We said we'd walk together, Baby, come what may, if come the twilight, should we lose our way, if as we're walking, a hand should slip free, I'll wait for you. And should I fall behind, wait for me. So as you write the rest of your story, you are partners now. You will grow together, and I've seen it already. Nate, you're a more compassionate, giving, and even less stubborn person since you met Katie. And Kate, I didn't know you before Nate, but you're pretty great, so I assume he helped. Do you, Nate, promise to keep Kate as your favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I do.
Kate, do you promise to keep Nate as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I do.
Do you, Kate and Nate, promise to be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, love each other wildly and unconditionally for the rest of your days?
We
We
do.